Hello and welcome back to Spekd. We have reached a major stepping stone in our adventures in the Blackstone Fortress. We've reached our first stronghold, and if you have missed that in previous videos, you could just go back and have a look at them. There's a playlist and you can skim through them. Otherwise, let's get started. Yes. So we are continuing our mission into Blackstone Fortress. These are the 4 explorers which have brought together their clues. Now, if you've been watching, I've been looking for clues with these guys and had no luck. That's because you are 25 have totally found pretty much all of the clues. We're sitting on 3 clues. Okay, so before you do a stronghold run, you have to give up 4 clues. So what I've decided to do is, seeing as I want to play him in the future, I'll keep 2 of his clues on him. Take one from here. Pious Form's going to be going. We have Amelin's Shadow Guide is a vital member, and Thaddeus the Purifier, and they're going to be going into the Stronghold. Strangely enough, if you have a look at the front of the book, there they are. Crazy. Okay, now that's been done, what that means is I actually have to now draw a Stronghold card. And what I need to do is go through access routes. Now that would tell me, once I pick a Stronghold, it would tell me how many access cards I have to go through, which are the standard exploration cards, which I have here. The only difference is, rather than there being an equal number 8 and 8 of combat and challenge cards, they're all just mixed up, and the first 4 you get is what it is. So let me tidy up everything here, roll the dice, set everything up, and get everything ready. Okay, so here are the 4 Stronghold cards, and I'm just going to pick one. They're being shuffled. Let's take this one. Null Gravity Abyss. Okay, so let's find that here. Death Maze, Descent, Corridor of Death. I'm not looking at those too hard. Null Gravity Abyss. So this is what I need to set up. We can see we've got quite a lot of hostile groups there, but they've got question marks. They're drawn randomly. I've done this one before when I did a different set of missions, but you need to get down here. Yeah, I mean, I've got a teleport with Amelin, and I could teleport right in there. Pretty much end the mission if need be. Okay, so conquering Stronghold. In order to conquer it, 4 spindle drones must be slain. All the explorers that are not out of action must be located on the hex lower level at the start of the event phase. So even if I did teleport in there, I still have to get the rest of the explorers down there. The problem is look at that abysmal dice rolling. And on the Blackstone Fortress, those doubles got removed right away. It's a shame it's not Warcry, otherwise I get to keep them. These clues go back into the Discovery deck. This is currently the mission we're doing. So I'll set up the board. Let's make a start. Oh, I hope this works out well. Actually, that's if I get there, because I still need to go through the access route, and the access route is 4 cards from the exploration deck. Alright, let's have a look at these. Let's go. Almost totally forgot. So 1, no backing down. So shuffle out initiative cards, place explorers next to each other. Deal that 2, and this is the one that the winner gets to pick a card. So alright, let me shuffle those cards and go from there. So let's start. Thaddeus, you have 6 and 2, so you've got a movement of 8. Great for you. You've got movement of 9. Pious Swarm. You've got a movement of 10. He's got a movement of 3 base, and even if he does get a 6, 5, there you go. Well, they all get a card, starting with Amelin, Pious Form, then Thaddeus, then you are 25. So she can take the clue. You want the clue? Architects all the same. They can all be dispersed amongst the other characters. There you go. Congratulations. What beautiful dice rolling that can't be used for anything else, eh? So they go back to where they were. They were 4s and 3s. Okay, let's see what's next. So that's done. Okay, alright, fair enough. Cut them down. What's this? Okay. In leader order, each explorer takes 3 weapon actions. The first weapon action is treated as if they were next to them. Not in cover, range 3. Okay, so this one's multiple attacks. As long as they do 4 damage, it should be fine. So let's get it sorted out. Okay, so this just means that I'll be attacking Silver Stubber, double. Let's see if we get a critical right away. He got nothing, and then he's going to go for single, nothing, so he won't be able to get a card, so he did nothing. Pious Vaughan, range of 2 and 3, 1 wound, and then it's just got a grey action, so 2 wounds, so that wasn't 4, that's not good enough. You are 25, 1 blue, and then 2 purples, 1 blue, so that's 3 wounds, he just needs 1 more, and that's it, so he gets a card. Amelin, 1 blue, nothing there, and 2 purple, 2 purple. So she just needs 1 wound now. There you go, so that's it. So these two get cards from the deck. Is it a card of their choice? Yep, this is just draws a discovery card, so just off the top. So 1 for you, Architect for you, and 1 for you, Lost Relic. And that's for Rain and Rouse. I actually left that in the deck hoping that they'll be able to find it when they start their adventure. So we might see Amelin again, just to hand over the item to Rain and Rouse. Okay, let's see what's next. So 1 more, and so far we've had 3 challenges. I'm hoping we don't get any combats because then we just get straight through. Okay, Gauntlet of Death. Let's see what this one says. Let's just get that in. There you go. Place 3 hex chamber at the end of it. In leader, or they can attempt. Okay, so they can choose to if they want to. When they enter, they make an agility roll. Second hex make a defense, and the final they can choose to do whatever they want. You know what? What you get to draw a discovery card. So that means it's from the top. You don't get to choose. I don't care about any more discovery cards. We've got enough clues to come back again if we want to at this point. So I'm just going to head into the Stronghold, which was already chosen, which has worked out really well. Now the dice are not the best, but we can use those up right away, especially for moving, especially with move and move. I think we can get somewhere. So let's make a start and go from there. Oh, the event table is slightly different, just to let you know from now. It's not the standard one that I checked for the Blackstone Fortress, it's this one. So we'll keep that in mind. Everything is set up, so we are in the null gravity abyss. Destiny dice need to be rolled. It's done. Blackstone is ready. Troops are ready. UR25 is up front because this is a mission about spindle drones and he needs to get inspired. Now, the board is up a little bit different to usual. We have question marks here rather than actual numbers because they correspond to these groups, and this is who we have. The spindle drones will be set up down here in the subsection if we get lucky enough to make it here, and all 4 of these make it to this spot, or all those which are conscious, the mission is over. Until then, these only get revealed once we have line of sight to them, or the events table specific for this mission says otherwise. So, UR25 is leader. We're going to draw initiative, and because only these 4 have an initiative to begin with, let's draw them first. But we need to get around here, either this way to this spot, or go around this way. I think this looks the easier way, and let's make it happen. So let's get going, and that's all we have. I know it's upside down and back to front, but we've got Thaddeus, Amelin, Pious Vaughan. So we know either way isn't going to make any difference because it gets revealed, but it doesn't get to move. So let's move Thaddeus first of all. He's got lots of ones. He's just rubbish right now. So let's go. Oops. 1, 2, 1, 2. Let's drop a 2. Move up. 1, 2. That's blocked because that's the end of the corridor, but that pink line means it's a barrier they can't go through or travel through. So he's just waiting around the corner. See, Amelin, she might be able to make a difference here. She's got a move of 4, so let's spend those dice and she's got a pile of dice over there for headshots. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. I think it's best if she goes there. Right, let's see who she reveals. If it's number 4, haha, nothing's there. Perfect. This mission's gonna work out. When I get to this line of sight is when the issue might be arising. And you know what? Let's be brave now. Let's get there now. 1, 2, 3, and 4. So let's see who this is. Number 3 and number 3 are the Psychers and the Nega Cult Voltis. Let me get those in position. They go in cover, and it's still her turn. So I could, and I think I will, still make use of a rifle, and it's better if she aims at the Negavolt Cult and the Psychers, because we need to get rid of those. We've got some headshots over here. I can use 2 maximum, so let's take 2. She only needs 4 pluses for those, and she's got 1 here, so she's got 3 shots. So let's make a start. And how many wounds do these have each? They each have 2 wounds, so that should get rid of at least 2. So 1 miss. Does she get to re-roll that? She gets to re-roll that. Yep. So that's 1, and the second one, 1 wound behind cover, doesn't count. That's the second one taken. Okay. So let's see what else she can do. Maybe attack one of these. In fact, she'll take one of the Negavolt cultists. Let's go. So miss and miss. All right. So that's her turn. Before I go, is she inspired? Yes, she is. She does get another inspiration point. It goes onto a card. She might need that for reroll later. She's got a 5. She could take a pot shot at one of these guys. She might as well. Let's take this guy closest. Why not? So let's take this shot. She crits. Let's see if it could defend itself with this force field. And no. So that's another one gone. So she did inspire anyway. So that's how much work Amelin can get done. She is an absolute monster, which is why I'm glad she's here. So let's step up the pace. So Pious Vaughn, let's get her running. Let's get her moving. She moves 3, so that's 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. Let's use her flamer ability. Cleansing Flame. Is she within 3? If she's within 3, see, no, technically it's not, it's around the corner. But what she could do, spend another dice to move to here, and now she can flame her, which is Cleansing Flame. Make an attack against each hostile in the same target area. She's going to attack that area. So let's go. So the first one, dead, there's no cover. Second one is dead. There you go, that's how quick it is to, wait, hold on, to get rid of these guys. Nope, didn't make his protection. Okay, so there's 1 left. Could she attack again? She could attack again. If we attack again, we clear out the corridor. So that would do. So let's go here. Oh, just missed out. Okay, doesn't matter. That's her turn. I should have moved up Thaddeus a bit more, doesn't matter. Let's move the robot. Now he can only move, his movement, I think can only move, yeah, rush. If he spends a 4+, he can move the move value to 2. So that's 2, 4, 6, 7. We just need to move him up. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Because he's going to be the slowest character, we need to get him around as quickly as possible. So far, so good. Got this one. So let's add hostile group number 3 to the initiative set and mix those up. I'll be right back. Just rolled the Blackstone dice. We've got a 17, and someone gets an inspiration point. You know what? Let's just give that to Amelin. That'll just save time. These dice need to be re-rolled. Any doubles get removed, which I didn't forget last time, hopefully. We've got a full run there, which is nice. I hope I didn't use all of those dice. Did I use all of them? I can't remember, and if I did, there's a set that you can remove all destiny dice if it messes up. So I just automatically use that. I can't remember right now. I'm in the thick of it. I don't care. Initiative. So you are 25. Man, he's hungry. Thaddeus, Shadow Guide, yes, prize full, and last hostile group 3. Let's eliminate these guys. So let's roll up the dice. Totally forgot there. Should have done this before. I'm not rolling too well with Thaddeus at the minute. It is what it is though. Maybe we should spend time clearing away. So let's covering fire these two. I think actually she could spend the dice quite easily. So hopefully we don't have a problem with that. So let's get Amelin firing up first of all. She can use this one for her headshot on that last cultist, on Negavolt cultist, and it's critical. She takes him out. Is she inspired? He's got 3 wounds. Has he got 3 wounds? He's got 2 wounds. Almost inspired again. She's an absolute nightmare. Wow. Okay, so now she can move 4, so that's 12 right there. So let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, actually, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So she is almost into the portal there. And in fact, she doesn't have any more dice. If she had more dice, I will send her down there right away. Yeah, let's just leave it as that. And let other people use the dice that's on the board. So if we go to Thaddeus, let's get him just rushing. He has a card here, which is the improved stimulus. Discard this card when the explorer activates to triple their move value until the end of turn. So this I will utilize. This I'll utilize now. So that will increase his speed. It's perfect for this mission. So he goes from 2 to 6. So you know what? Let's start moving him. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. He's pretty much just as quick. So that covers that nicely. So you are 25. We're gonna have to use a lot of these dice. So let's take 2 from there, so he can instantly move 4. I don't think he's gonna need these. So that give him another 4, 6, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And let's give him his last 2, might as well. 1, 2, because we want to stay away from here. Pious Vaughn. Let's get Awesome. You can use that last dice there. That will give you 3. You could take 3 here, 3 here, 3 here, 3 here. Okay, so you pretty much can go all the way through. So 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, and 3. 1, 2, 3, and 1, 2, 3. I want to keep them all here, really. In fact, yeah, that would do. I should have given, I can't give you R25 that last dice. Well, that would do. That would do for now. That would do. Okay, so it is hostile group 3. Let's see if they respawn. 5 and they don't respawn because they're larger models. Let's see what the Blackstone Fortress says. 19, heroic effort. No one is wounded. No one is messed up. This is the most, I'm not going to say it. I'm not going to say it. I'm just going to run initiative and go from there. When we get in here, the dice get rejigged anyway, and we go from there. And that's their action dice because the grav shoot messes with them. UR25 wants to get down there and crush some heads. That's all he wants to do. I mean, you know. But anyway, look, let's do this. Hey, dice have rolled up. Destiny doesn't like me too hard. As you can see, I've only got the 3 available. What I'm going to do is use that 3 to move down the grav chute. Now, one of the rules for the grav chute is once you get down there, all your dice are re-rolled. Anything above a 4 is discarded once that's done. After that, you can continue your action, but it stops your original action. So I'm going to use that dice here, but I need to cover him before I switch. So I'm going to switch her with Thaddeus, because at the end of the day, he, you know, is what it is. So she moves down here. That puts her to the grav chute, which is here. Now this is that second section of the map, which means the spindle drones are set up here, and here. So that's where they come through. So that's that 3 spent. She now has to re-roll all of her dice. Anything above a 4 she has to get rid of. So all of those 3. I will use 2 inspiration points to re-roll those 2 dice. There you go, she's got 2 ones. That might work out for the best. If she had something on the board, she could have used it, but she doesn't. So she comes down here, her action ends. She's got no cover in there, but at least if she doesn't even need to back up, just fire twice. Or move. If she moves, she could use her blade, and she's got a re-roll on her blade. So that might be for the best, because a long range rifle is a bit too good. No, actually, 1, 2. 2 rifle shots. Okay, 2 rifle shots or re-roll up close. Let's go up close. Let's move. Doesn't matter. Now only one person can come through to shoot a turn. So that's her gone through. So no one else can come through on this turn. But everybody needs to be down here. So she can get her attack now, which is she is going to attack one of these characters, one of these spindle drones, and re-roll if failed. So 1 wound. Yep. So it's just got 1 wound. It's got more than 1 wound. She should be okay down there on her own. There you go, on that one. So you are 25. What's he gonna do? He's gonna move 1 square, actually move 5 in total. That's him done. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So he's covering the back. He's not on Overwatch. Next is Pious Vaughn. Let's move over to here, because she can, or here, and she can flame the corridor. Well, not the corridor, but these 2 hexes. So if anyone comes out, they burn. Actually, yes, those 2 hexes. And then go on Overwatch. 3 and 2, and Thaddeus is just gonna go on Overwatch. He's got no healing. Or if he uses Inspiring, no, he can't use his Inspiring Word, he hasn't got it yet. So he's on Overwatch. So let's move all those to 2s. After we see if the hostile group 3 arrives. 12, it doesn't, but now hostile group 4 gets added. So let's add that card. Let's see what the Blackstone has to say. 10 hostiles revealed. If there's any still, blah, one of the closest to Explorer is revealed. There you go. They're now also added. Number 2. So they are also added to the mix. Now, I don't honestly think these ones are going to matter, because they're not going to be able to get around here in time. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Yeah, they're not going to make it, and they're not going to come through the portal. But we will now shuffle them in for initiative and go from there. Let's just roll up these dice so you can see. We're going to lose the 3s, lose the 4. Oh my goodness, just keeping the 2. All right, let's do this. Roll here. Oh, look at that. It's a shame he's going to lose those when he goes down. Shoot. She gets to keep all of these. It is what it is. Pious Vaughn. That's beautiful. Shame. Gonna lose them. And Thaddeus. Yeah, well, you know, is what it is. Right. Let me sort out initiative. We go from there. Okay, so this is the order. And we definitely want Amelie to go first. So I'm going to try a quick free gambit. Or not a free gambit, but paid for gambit. Let's see the agility. If she gets a critical success. Nope, she got a success, so she can move 1 to left. I think it's the first hostile group on the left. Let me just confirm. Yep, that is correct. So she gets to swap with the person on the left, or the hostile group, which was number 4. So it means she'll get to act before these spindle drones. Really, I can't move her here. I know you might be thinking, why not move her here? Well, her movement stops automatically when she's close to someone, but I think she's about to finish them off. The initiative card that got added last here was for hostile group 2. They're going to have very little effect on the game. So just getting started. Let's see. Hostile group 3. Let's see if they respawn. They don't respawn, so they don't come back. That's the Negavolt cultist and the psychers. That's great that they're out. So Ameline's attacks. So she's got this blade which allows her to re-roll wounds, failed wounds. So let's just keep attacking with that. I don't see any reason why not to. A power blade. So she can have up to 4 attacks. So the first character, that takes him out. Next one, failed. 2 more to go. 1 wound, 1 more to go, and 1 wound. So that's it. That takes him out. They've got 2 wounds apiece. So let's see if she's inspired. She is inspired. You've got to be joking. Crazy good. So that takes care of all their actions. Pious Fawn is up next. Chuck her down the portal. So that's 1. That ends her actions for that movement. She has to re-roll these dice. And brilliant, she gets to keep them because they're all below 4. Now, the escalation level has gone up on these drones. 1 got killed, so it goes up to 1. 2 got kills, it's on 2. So they're on threat level 2, so they're a bit more wily. But she can now continue, and she can use a flamer at range of 2 for each one of these. She doesn't have a 6. If the board had a 6, I would so use it. So let's just use up all her abilities. So that's 3 times, 3 attempts. She gets up wiping these guys out. So let's go for 1. Right, okay, it's 1 eliminated. So that threat goes up to 3. Highest threat, so she's got 2 attempts to get rid of this last one with a flamer. That's 1 wound, last attack, and 2 wounds. That's it. So they have cleared this chamber. Is she inspired? Yes, she is. Wow, alright, I'll get a marker for that. These 2 are crazy. Okay, so that's done. They've cleared out this chamber. All that has to happen now in the next 2 turns is that these 2 characters have to make it into there, and that's it, it's done. So you are 25. Might as well move up there. Yeah, why not? Let's pay 5 for the 2. So he goes 1, 2, and then he can go into Overwatch mode. There you go. So he's in Overwatch. Thaddeus, let's move 1 to the gate. And he just goes into Overwatch, the worst Overwatch ever. Okay, so that leaves us with hostile group number 4, which have been wiped out. Let's see if they respawn. They do not. Hostile group 2. So hostile group 2 and the Beastmen and the Psychers. I mean, Beastmen and the Chaos Space Marines. What I'm going to do is I'm going to roll up their actions, move them off camera, and do the initiative and the Blackstone Fortress dice at the same time, because they're not going to get into combat. So when I lose the 2s, lose the 4, keep the 1. There you go. So that's there. Blackstone Fortress dice 20. Lucky find. I can pick an explorer and draw a discovery card. Eeny, meeny, miny, you. There you go. That's your discovery card. Congratulations, more architect. So let me do that. I'll redo initiative and then we'll come back. This has been so successful. It's unreal. I mean, we had a quick run with the gambits, and now this is absolutely crazy. I've never seen this before. Sometimes Blackstone Fortress can get you in close, and then you think like, yeah, this is going to be an easy run, and then you get wiped out. I mean, there's not a single wound on any of these cards. That's ridiculous. All right, let me do that. Get back. All right, so here's the initiative order. Simple. We're going to put a man here, you are 25, into Overwatch. The Man of Iron. There you go. That's done. Hostile group 3. See if they respawn. By the way, that's where these guys moved. They didn't get very far. Their movement is 2. So 15, they don't respawn. Good, because they don't come out as portals. So that's the League of Occultists and the Psychers. You know what? Let's just take a closer look for them. You know, F's in the chat for the Psychers. They look pretty, but you know what? They did nothing. They just focus. This is a fight. Just get you focused. What's wrong with you today? There we go. Yeah, see, they just died in the fortress. You know, they just. But at least you get to see the models now. Like you know, before you didn't get to see them. Now you get to see them. See, that psychic power wasted. I'm sorry. Just it's taken such a turn, and it's so strange. It is what it is. All right, okay. Hostile group 4, spindle drones. They don't replenish. They would have come out here if they did. So that leaves Thaddeus. Thaddeus moves 1, drops inside the portal, comes up here, really rolls his dice, makes no difference because he's going to use them to move here to give you R25 space to come through. Pious Fawn's going to stand back. Yeah, okay. I could move her with that last dice. In fact, come back up the grab chute, flame out these spots with a 6, and then go back down the grab chute, and then move away. That's just brilliant. Hostile group 2. I mean, you know, it's these guys again. I'll move them. I'll roll this. Look, they're not going to make it around here in time to stop him from getting down there. But, you know, let's see what happens with the Blackstone. What's it say? 20. Again, lucky find. I'm sure there's 2 20s in a row. There you go. You can have that. You can have a clue. And this is the absolute best that I've ever seen the Blackstone Fortress run go. Like, ever. And, you know, it's thanks to these guys. Thanks. You did great. So let's just roll up and put him down because it's his next turn. The moment he's first, it's done. I mean, Amlin's on Overwatch, but it ain't gonna make any difference. All right, let's go. Just redone the initiative. Roll the dice, and because you are 25 as first, he only has to move into the portal, and that's it. The mission is completed. They successfully escape. So next what I'm gonna do is pack all this away. We're gonna look at the reward from storming the stronghold, and also what the legacy card is for this particular mission. What the Blackstone Fortress would throw at us now. We already have the Spindle nanovirus, and we have the Chaos Space Marines. I see these guys taking out the Spindle drones as a direct consequence of them messing with the ship's access. Wow, that was amazing. So let's set this up for Precipice. Before we go back to Precipice, I'm actually going to let you know I'm going to use the rules from August White Dwarf 2019. And there's going to be different things that these characters can do rather than just the standard kind of buying of their items from their ships. And that will give them more opportunities to do things, considering that Pius Vaughn and Thaddeus Purifier's ship is united as a single ship. Now, when you complete a stronghold, you get an artifact specifically for that stronghold. And what we have here is the Spindle Drone Amulet. The explorer with this, if the explorer with this card is attacked by Spindle Drone, then the Spindle Drone always attacks with threat level 0 and must always re-roll successful attack rolls. That's crazy. That means that they're down to just a grey dice, and you know, Pious Form like she needs that. But that's not the point. That was a highly successful run. Like, I keep saying this over and over again, but my goodness. So what I'm going to do with these 4, before we go any further, I need to draw a legacy card to see what the Blackstone Fortress will throw at us in the future. We already have Chaos Space Marines added. We now got the Spindle Nano Virus added. Let's see if Chaos Beastmen. Well, you know what? New threat added. You know what? They ain't going to be too tough. We'll resolve that. We didn't even get to see the Chaos Guardsmen, you know, those Chaos Guards. And even now they've got Guardsmen out to guard the Guardsmen, as in this video. Right, so next mission, which I'll run, will be the Amble. So I'll set everything up for the rules for Precipice, not from the book, but from the White Dwarf, which is August 2019. Now in there's some rules for actually exploring the precipice itself, because remember, that's the size of a small moon, and the Blackstone Fortress is outside of that. But look, you've got the shadow. So effectively what you do is you select a character, and anything that happens during this event is something that they either get, well, that they get to keep if they draw not event cards, but if they draw discovery cards, or if they suffer wounds, or if they gain inspiration, they get to keep this before the next mission, and that's what makes this very different. So let's give this a go. Now there are some characters that get re-rolls if things don't go right or if they go wrong. Wait a minute, that's just can't be right. If they go, yeah. And what you can see here is certain characters effectively get a re-roll, and some of them could be bad as being getting murdered or gaining rare cards, and that's true for all of them. Now I'm gonna look at this narratively and figure out where I think the characters will go. So UR25 will probably skulk off into the shadows. As he was a leader, I'll make his roll first. So let's see what he gets. An 11, Deranged Bargain. I could draw 1 discovery card. Now, I could re-roll, which could probably end up killing it, knowing my luck. But I'll leave it as that. And for those of you curious to re-roll, there you go. Same thing. Helmsman. Now, this place is for Amelin. So, effectively, it's a meeting place for the inhabitants of the precipice. Sorry, the shadows. Just basically, people just ramble, go off into the side chambers and just see if they can find rewards, and they meet people in strange areas as the Blackstone Fortress keeps moving around, and that's like not in the main fortress itself, but around outside. So let's have a look at this one. So Amelin, let's roll you, see what you did, because you did really well. Shady Deal. I can discard 1 Architect card and receive 1 clue card. Oh, that's brilliant. So she's going to get a clue card. He's going to get to draw 1 discovery card, 1 clue card. And let's have a look. Trading post, is that anything I want to have a look at there? I think, after the luck of that last mission, I think I want to put Thaddeus and probably Pious Sworn into the gambling den, because why not? Yeah, because it just seems like where there would be. The trading post is actually quite interesting. The trading post, you set up 3 ships, and it could be any 3 ships. You put the resource cards near them, related to that, like 3 from each, and then you get to select only 1 card from one of those ships. So this could be a thing where you could get a resource only available to like a particular ship. So you might only have a thing that you need, which is only found on maybe I don't know, say Dyak Grek's ship. Losing my mind there. Trying to think of him. But he will be in the next mission. Let's put them both in a gambling den, because why not? Now this one, they don't get a reroll. We got things here like, you know, from calling me a cheat, bad luck, house always wins, broke even, up on their luck, and the Emperor's own luck. So let's see. So let's start off with Pious Sworn. Why not? She's got 14. So she broke even. I get to draw a number of discovery cards, equal number of cards in the stake. Oops, I didn't stake any cards. But she's got a lot of Architect cards. And you know what? What's the maximum you can actually put in? I think it's up to 3. I don't know. But I'll have a look afterwards. I should have done that first. But she's got loads of Architect cards, which are no good. Which the only value of 1. So there's nothing wrong with getting rid of all of those. So that will help her to get a discovery card. Let's see, for Thaddeus, has he got any Architect? He has got 1 Architect, so that's all he's got. So let's see what he gets. He gets a 15, broke even, draw a number of discovery cards equal. Okay, so he gets 1, she can have 4, no, whatever. He gets a discovery card from the top, and she gets a clue. So we might get more clues again, because they've just gone back in the deck. Now that takes care of that for this group. I will start using the other group to hunt down the dreaded Amble. And before then, we'll be having a little discussion about the new Chaos Cultist, which, you know, effectively guards the guardsman. But either way, this has been Spekd. I've enjoyed my time. Again, that is the quickest and fastest run I've ever seen for a Stronghold for all the time I've been playing it. What I'll consider doing is, once I've done the Amble mission, is just play through a few other missions until I get to each stronghold. And when I get to the stronghold, I will film those strongholds. I'll kind of just throw down briefly what happened in between, or just show you the cards that I drew and the effects on the characters at the end of each turn. So then that way I can get to the stronghold or get to the major vault, to the secret of the Blackstone Fortress, because I want to see what it is. I haven't opened the card, I haven't looked, and I don't want it spoiled, and I don't want it spoiled for anybody else. And hopefully that's something we can share and enjoy together if you want to. If not, you could always get a copy and enjoy yourself. Either way, this has been Spekd. Hope you enjoyed your time. I've enjoyed mine. PC out.